Hey guys, welcome back to another Flaws Culture video. So today we're going to be doing an oil change on my EP3 and getting ready for the track. We'll also be fitting a sandwich plate for the oil filter as well, so that I can run a oil temperature sensor. So let's get to it. And here we go, we're off. Right, I'm on my phone now because my camera's died, so I'll show you what's in my magical box. Got my race oil Fuchs Titan Race Pro, spoke to OP Oils, and after talking with them, that's what they recommended. Got the oil filter as well, Bosch oil filter, and then the sandwich plate, which will fit between the actual engine itself and the oil filter. And in here somewhere a coupler for fitting the existing one. So we'll get the car on the ramp and then start changing the oil. Got the car on the ramp, as you can see. Had to chock it up with a bit of wood because of the lows, so I'm just going to let it cool down for 5 minutes and then we can start draining the oil. So while Gilly's on the phone, we're waiting for the car to cool down, what I'm going to do is get some PTF tape, wrap it around the threads, to take these bolts out, wrap it around these two threads, and the sensor here, which is a temperature sensor for the oil. So I'll take that out of the coupler, like so. And then that will go and sit inside of there. So take that out, so I'll wrap some PTF tape around there, and then hopefully we should have no leaks. So that's a bolt with the PTF tape installed. It's probably about 3 or 4 times round, and what you want to make sure is that it's a snug fit. Get it in there, we'll tighten these up. Then once you put the oil in, make sure there's no leaks, but they need tightening up. So I'll put PTF tape on this, onto the temperature sensor, and that'll go into that hole there. And then by that time the car hopefully cooled down a little bit so we could take the oil out. So what I'm also going to do while I'm waiting is I'm going to prepare the end of this. So I'm going to basically strip the end off, put these little, I can't remember what it's called. That'll then sit in there, tighten that up, and that'll be the sender wire, which will go to the back of the actual gauge itself. I'll install the gauge on Saturday when I've got a bit more time, so I'll get cracking with that and then I'll show you what I did. But these have been tightened up now, as you can see, well tight, so I'll get that done now. Right, for whatever reason the connector didn't want to work, so what I've done is wrapped that round and tightened that up as tight as I can, so the wire's wrapped around there, you can see. So we're pretty much ready to go. There's mixed reviews online whether you should go 35 or 45 or 40-10. Like I say, I spoke to OP Oils. They kind of recommended this. So this is 5 litres. I think you only need about 4.5, but we'll see once we put it in. And we're pretty much ready to go, like I say. So put the car up on the lift, and then that's it. Hey Gilly.
Hello.
Yeah, so we're going to do the sump plug at 70mm. We've got the bucket down here, as you can see, for the torch. And then up here somewhere, lost it now. Basically where my hand is. That's where the oil filter is. So we'll undo this. Just take that away. Should be wearing gloves really. Anybody looking at my bands, I was at USC at the weekend. You ready, Gil? So we'll let that drain out. Then once it's drained, we'll take the oil filter off. Right, so it stopped dripping now. There's a little bit just seeping. Just tighten that back up. We'll get the socket and nip that up, and then we'll start taking off the. Probably take that off now. If I can get to it on my tiptoes. Yeah. Probably not. Yeah, there's going to be no way to film this, so I'll remove it and then you'll see what you're left with. You're right, so just mess, yeah. Just cleaning up now. Just shit, it's guts everywhere. So tighten the bolt up. Just make sure when you tighten it up, you don't over tighten it, because you'll damage the washer and then it will just start leaking again. And you don't want that, especially not on the track day. So we'll get it cleaned up and then we'll start installing the oil sandwich plate. So that's why you don't buy universal parts that don't fit. So all that messing about was for nothing. Pointless. So the main issue is the coupler that they give you, which is this one. Well, they give you 4, but none of them work. That was the one that's supposed to work. It fits inside of the oil filter, but the thread doesn't go onto the engine block itself, so waste of time. So all we're going to do now is install the oil filter and then fill her up. So we'll just wipe a little bit of oil all around the ring and fit her in. That's the oil in the ring. You don't want it to be soaking, but you want enough on there so that it seats onto the block itself, and then spin it, and then just make sure it's tight. So that's where it is now, and then just keep, you can't even see, but there you go. So hand tight. I'll make sure it's ghillie tight as well, and then we'll start putting the oil in. Just pissed off and gutted that I couldn't get the sandwich plate on. Right, make our way, take the oil cap off. OP oils give you a little funnel, which is pretty sweet. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I've got a funnel here, dude. Yeah, OP oils send you one with the oil itself. I'll probably have to hold it because it's a cardboard one.
Awesome.
So Gilly will pour the oil.
Steady hand.
Check out this. So what we'll probably do is use about 4 litres, check the oil, and then just keeping it topped up until we hit the maximum on the dipstick. Two and a half, another 2 to go. And when you're checking your oil, just make sure you're on a level surface. Try and do it one-handed. So check the oil. There you go. If I can hold it, it's halfway in between min and max. It's hard to show you. There you go. So top a bit more up, and then happy days. Right, so we've checked the oil, if you can hear me, and it was full, so we're going to let it run for probably about a couple of minutes. And once it's run for a couple of minutes, we'll check the oil again, make sure the levels are alright, lift the car up, just have a quick check around, make sure there's no leaks, and then we're finished. MOT all done. Took pretty much all 5 litres, just under. It's all in the car, oil's all checked, so we're pretty much ready to go. There is another way I could have installed the sensor, and that was used to drain plug. But I think that's a bit sketchy. I don't think that's the right way to do it, so I'll just have to wait until I'm going to change the oil again, then look at getting a new coupler. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. There's plenty more content coming. There's other things that I want to do as well to the car, and a few other projects that I've got along the way. Yeah, so like I say, if you've got any comments, please comment below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Purple Lamborghini,